There is a rebooted Karate Kid movie coming out. Karate Kid Legends is coming out in 2025. The trailer just came out as well. And as far as I can tell, it's just going to be more reheated Hollywood slop. It's, you know, they're bringing back Ralph Macchio. They're bringing back Jackie Chan, who was in the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie that I grew up with, actually. And it's just, it looks like it's going to be garbage, to be honest. I want to have an optimistic take, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be any good.
I have the optimistic take. I'm ready for this one.
You don't even know what it's about, and you're already on board.
Yep, I am.
Right.
I'm more so on board with this than I am for that announcement I saw, however real it may be, about a possible Disney X-Files reboot. I'll tell you that.
Well, okay, fair enough.
All right, so let's go ahead and watch the trailer here, guys. I can already almost guess what the general response is going to be for this, but I'll be interested to see in the comments what you guys think of this. So here we go.
Right.
Our traditions are rooted in history. Kung Fu, karate. The tree grows strong.
You knew Mr. Miyagi?
I did not come looking for Sensei Miyagi. I came looking for you.
Why do they kind of look alike? Their faces are shaped the same.
Are you saying that all Asians
In life.
look the same?
But he's not Asian.
You have
Daniel-san is not
only
Asian.
one question.
I thought you were talking about Ben Wang.
Is it worth
No,
fighting for it
Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. Same shaped face.
or not? Lee means to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi.
I think it's the haircut.
I'm doing this for all of us. Whatever it takes.
Two branches. One tree.
Okay.
You mentioned they credit Ben Wang
Yes.
as introducing Ben Wang.
The dreaded introducing insert actor name credit here. There's a long history in Hollywood of that never working out for actors, where they get the now introducing this person and they just don't go on to being very successful. Look, I enjoyed it. That trailer, I'll tell you why. I find that kid to be more believable and endearing than Jaden Smith in the 2010 one, mainly because Jaden Smith was like 10 years old and his arms were that big and it wasn't very believable. At least it looks like he's trying to be the same age roughly as what Daniel was when the original Karate Kid came out, right? They paid at least some lip service, some attention to Mr. Miyagi at the beginning. They didn't overdo it, which I would have been, as important as it is. One of the things that Cobra Kai did very, very well was being very respectful to the lore in universe, you know, and respecting the likes of Mr. Miyagi, which was very, very important. Now, they didn't spend a ton of time on it, but if they had spent more time on it in a 2-minute trailer, I might have been suspicious that it was kind of covering for something. I found the kid to be endearing. Jackie Chan looks great for his age, and the action looks fine, but I like Jackie Chan in comedic roles, not serious roles most of the time. Like, I love Rush Hour.
There were comedic moments in the Jaden Smith Karate Kid. I just
I know I'm going to be in the minority here, but I thought it was I thought he was believable as an underdog character.
Yes.
He's got the right look for it.
He is 24, by the way.
Yeah.
So it is kind of ironic. They cast Jaden Smith in the 2010 Karate Kid remake when he was like 12 years old, maybe 11.
Yeah.
And now Ben Wang, playing the new iteration of the Karate Kid, is 24 years old, playing someone what, like
Yeah.
8 years younger than than himself in real life. We have a big super chat from Just Cause I'm Free. Merry Christmas, Mary, but not Brett, because justice for Mocha, LOL. My plans for the holiday is meal prep and exercising. Boring, I know, but oh well. Curious what everyone else has planned. You sound very type A. Maybe Christmas is the time for eating a bunch of food, not meal prepping.
It's going to be a very busy Christmas season for me. I'm excited.
Lots of baking.
I'm not baking.
You're not baking.
We're going to be...
A lot of eating, baking.
Eating, baking, traveling. It's going to be great.
Well, this says, American-born Chinese star Ben Wang plays a new student named Li Fong, who becomes the latest protege to Daniel and Mr. Han. Wang was found after Chan and Machio announced a worldwide search that saw thousands of young actors around the world audition for the role. He was chosen in part for his variety of martial arts skills. He said...
The actor?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, I was the target audience when that movie, the 2010 movie, came out. I was exactly the age of the character. That whole movie takes place in Beijing, and I had just come back from living for a year in Beijing. I grew up watching Jackie Chan movies. He's the first memory I have of knowing what an actor is. It was all of my favorite things in one place. I relate on that. And, like, to be fair, the argument for making a Karate Kid remake in 2025 is so that a new generation of kids can enjoy it.
Well, that new generation can. It's called Cobra Kai, and it's on Netflix.
Even Cobra Kai kind of fell off. That's my controversial take.
I only went up through season 5, but
yeah, kind of. It was okay, but it fell off.
It is funny because I actually think inherently the ability to tell a great story in Cobra Kai is actually more difficult than telling a great story in movie format, because the movie format is more condensed and allows you to build drama around one singular storyline with maybe a B plot, right? Whereas Cobra Kai, you have all of these kind of connecting factors with all the students on top of the overly ridiculous premise that Daniel is like fighting for the soul of the valley via karate dojo battles. And the idea,
but that's wholesome.
My favorite part is like in any other world, the wife is cynical. Where in this one, she's like, I mean, they have their problems. It's like, Daniel's fighting the other karate dojos again.
Right.
I love it.
Lovingly exasperated with him.
Will we get Johnny? That is the real question. Will we get Johnny in this movie?
What's the name of that actor?
Oh, somebody in the chat.
I don't know.
William Zabka?
It's more likely that they offered Jaden Smith a cameo role for this movie than they offered the actor who played Johnny. If I had to guess. Especially because Jackie Chan is in it. But
both of them.
They're mixing the Karate Kid universe into this like extended cinematic universe. But, you know, to be fair to the argument for a 2025 Karate Kid reboot, I, as a kid, loved the 2010 Karate Kid. Like,
it makes the argument as to why reboots end up actually working some of the time because the new generation can discover it.
I'm the same age as Ben Wang, and I watched it at the same time as him.
I was right about William Zabka.
I understand what he's trying to say. Jose Quintana said, I'll be working through Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. By the way, best martial arts movies in my lifetime. 5 Deadly Venoms, Mystery of Chess Boxing, and Fists of Fury. Mary, these were decades before you. Brett, familiar with any? Long
Fists
live
of Fury,
PCC?
not the others.
I'm not familiar with any of those.
I think like it'll probably end up doing what they did in the show, which is at the end of each season. At the end of each season, they introduce another character that was canon to the movies. Like, oh, there's John Kreese.
But this is a movie.
I'm saying, but maybe they'll do a post-credit scene, and Johnny and Jaden Smith will show up in the post-credit scene. Jaden Smith turns heel and becomes co-dojo creator with Johnny.
See, it's cheapening the whole thing.
I love it.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Like,
you're not wrong. Look, I just thought that the trailer itself took itself the right amount of serious.
yeah.
It didn't overdo it. It didn't overdo any of it. I liked it.
Thank you, guys. Well, I don't know. I don't have much faith in it. Maybe I'm just too cynical, too jaded at this point to feel connected to this.
It's also completely plausible that if this caught me on a different day, I could have had a completely different
I'm sure.
take on it.
Like, if you woke up on a different side of the bed.
I'd be like, oh, fucking garbage. Like,
yeah.
No, like
also, the director has never directed a movie before.
That is more concerning.
Just saying. Just gonna put that out there. Everyone deserves a first chance, but should it be with an IP that a lot of people care about? Probably not. But his name is Jonathan Entwistle.
Yep.
He did direct a TV show for Netflix that I really enjoyed. It was short-lived. Only was out for a couple years. It was called The End of the Effing World.
Of course you loved a show called The End of the Effing World.
It wasn't actually about the apocalypse. I did enjoy it, though.
Okay.
So maybe I should have faith in this. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and
if
see.
Cobra Kai fell off and I had to give up on Cobra Kai, I don't feel super hopeful about this one.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.